You are once again welcome to my channel. In today's video, you are going to learn market structure. In my videos, I've been talking about market structure. And I told you that for you to become a good price action trader, you must understand 5 components of a price action trader, and which is refers to as the MAEE. M stands for market structure, A stands for area of value, E stands for entry trigger, and the other E stands for exit when you are wrong and exit when you are right. But in this video, we are going to delve deep into market structure for you to understand how the forex market works. So when we talk of market structure, we are talking of cycles, how the forex market moves. The forex market moves in 4 stages. The forex market rotates in 4 stages, and that is what we call them the 4 stages of the market structure. So we are going to explain these 4 stages with examples so that you will understand how the forex market moves. The forex market moves in cycle. Today it will be in an uptrend, tomorrow it will be in a downtrend, and the next day the market will be in a range. So we have the uptrend, we have the downtrend, we have the range. So this is how the market behaves. So understanding the market structure will help you to be able to recognize patterns. These patterns will help you to know when to enter, when to exit, and when to stay away from the market. So we are going to list these 4 stages of the market structure one after the other, and I'm going to give you example of each stages that we list. The first stage we have is the accumulation stage. The first stage of the market structure is what we call the accumulation stage. If you look straight on the screen, you will see what we call the accumulation stage. Accumulation stage is when there is a range after a downtrend, after a decline. When there is a range, that's what we call the accumulation stage. So accumulation stage is when there is a consolidation in the market after a very powerful downtrend. So if you watch, you see that there was a downtrend from here. You can see there was a downtrend, and after the downtrend the market began to consolidate, right? The market began to consolidate. So you can see the highs and the lows, the highs and the lows. So this is what we call the accumulation stage, when the market is ranging after a downtrend. So in this case, the buyers and the sellers are in equilibrium. That is to say, the buyers and sellers are exchanging prices. If the market comes to the resistance level, which is at this top, the sellers will take their sell trade and push the price down. And when the price comes to this low, which is the support level, the buyer will step in, take their buy trade, and the market will push up. And this is what will happen. The buyers will buy from the lows, the sellers will sell from the high. And this is why we call it the accumulation stage. The buyers and the sellers are in equilibrium. So they are struggling for supremacy to know who will definitely win this battle of struggling. So that's what we call this stage an accumulation stage. So in the accumulation stage, like I said, the buyers buy from the lows, the sellers sell from the highs. So if you look at this chart, you see that this is what we call the accumulation stage after a downtrend. So here you can see that the sellers can take their sell trade from this point, and the buyers can take their buy trade from this point. So when the price comes to these highs, the sellers will take their sell trade, and when the price comes to this low, the buyers will take their buy trade. This is what will happen until there is a breakout. So the price either breaks above these highs or below these lows. But for now, the market is in accumulation stage. That is to say, the buyers and the sellers are in equilibrium, exchanging prices. And like I said, accumulation stage is a range bound market after a strong downtrend. That's what we call the accumulation stage. After the accumulation stage, the next stage you have is what we call the advancing stage. So the advancing stage occurs when there is a breakout of the accumulation stage. Like I said before, an accumulation stage is when there is a range bound market after a strong downtrend, which is what you have seen on the screen. Now, when the price eventually breaks above the resistance level, it means that we have graduated into a new level. That means we have gotten into the advancing stage. So advancing stage occurs when the price breaks above the accumulation stage. When price breaks above the resistance in an accumulation stage, it means we have entered into an advanced stage. An advanced stage is when there is an uptrend. When there's an uptrend and the market is making series of higher high and higher low. So if you look at the chart here, you see that this is the candlestick that caused the breakout. This long green candlestick is what caused the breakout. So immediately the candlestick breaks above this resistance level, it came back a little to test it and started heading up. So this tells you that we are now at the advancing stage. Advancing stage is when there is a strong uptrend. So in advancing stage, the buyers are in charge. The buyers have been able to defeat the sellers, and right now the buyers have taken over the market. So in this stage, you are only meant to buy. If you dare sell, you are going to lose a lot. So when we talk of advancing stage, it's a stage where buyers are in control. Buyers are in charge of the market. So this is another example of an advancing stage. You can see that the price is going up. So as a trader, you can use the moving average to confirm that the market is truly in an advancing stage. If the price is consecutively above the moving average, it means the market is in advanced stage. So here you can see that the price is above the 50 EMA and the price is heading up. So that tells you that the market is clearly in advancing stage. The buyers are in control. So you are only meant to buy. So where do you buy? You buy from the lows. When the market makes a pullback, you take a buy trade. So where do you take your buy trade? At the moving average. So you see that this blue line is the 50 EMA. So the price is respecting this blue line. So whenever price comes to this blue line, which is the 50 EMA, you take your buy trade. When price comes to the blue line, which is the 50 EMA, you take a buy trade. And if price comes again to the blue line, which is the 50 EMA, you take a buy trade. Price comes again, you take a buy trade. Price comes again, you take a buy trade. And price comes to the 50 EMA, which is this blue line, you take a buy trade. So you are only meant to buy. Don't ever sell when the market is in advancing stage. You are only meant to buy. So this is another example again. You can see that in this example, the pullbacks are very deep, right? The pullbacks are very deep. So in this scenario, you can use a trend line to connect the lows. These lows, use a trend line to connect the lows. So whenever price comes to this low, you take a buy trade. And if price comes again to this low, you take a buy trade. So if you look carefully, you see that the market direction is up. You can see that this blue arrow line is larger than this red arrow line. That means the trend movement is larger than the pullback. So this green arrow line is the trend direction, while this red arrow line is the pullback. So if you are waiting to sell during a trend, you only catch small pips. But if you are trading in the direction of the trend, you are following this green line, this green arrow line, you are going to cash a lot of pips, a lot of pips. So this is why you are expected to trade only in the direction of the trend. So in advancing stage, it means the market is in a strong uptrend and you are expected to trade in the direction of the trend. So after the advancing stage, the next stage you have is what we call the distribution stage. The distribution stage is a range-bound market after a strong uptrend. After an uptrend, the market began to consolidate after a strong uptrend. So if you look at the chart clearly, you see that there was a strong uptrend. Then after that, the market began to consolidate. So the consolidation after a strong uptrend is what we call the distribution stage. That is the third stage of the market, the distribution stage. So just like the accumulation stage, in this stage, both the buyers and the sellers are in equilibrium. The sellers sell from the highs, the buyers buy from the low. The sellers sell from the highs, the buyers buy from the low. So in this scenario, the buyers and the sellers are in equilibrium. They are exchanging prices. So this is another example of a distribution stage. Like I said, a distribution stage is a range-bound market, a ranging market after a strong uptrend, or should I say a consolidation market after a strong uptrend. In this type of market, the buyers and the sellers are exchanging prices. They are in equilibrium. If the price comes to the support level, which is this low, the buyers take their buy trade and push it up. And if price comes to the resistance level, which is this high, the sellers step in and start selling. The sellers step in and start selling, thereby pushing the price down again to the lows. So this is what will happen. The buyers and the sellers will be exchanging price, fighting for supremacy, looking for who will take over the market. So in this scenario, we are hoping to see if the market will break above this resistance level or below this support level. But if the market eventually breaks below the support level, then we enter into the next stage, our final stage, which is the decline stage. The decline stage is a downtrend, a strong downtrend. So when we enter the decline stage, it means the sellers are in control of the market. After a distribution stage, after a range bound, we enter into the decline stage. So the decline stage is when the sellers have taken over the market. The market is heading down. So the sellers are in control of this market. So for you to be able to identify the direction, you can use the moving average. If the price is consecutively below the moving average, it tells you that the market is clearly in a downtrend. That is to say, the market is clearly in a decline stage. So you are only meant to sell. So where do you sell? You sell from the moving average. When the price makes a pullback to the moving average, you take a sell trade. So in this scenario, this red line, this moving average, this red line is holding very well onto the market. So each time price makes a pullback to this red line, you take a sell trade. If price makes a pullback to this red line, you take a sell trade. If price makes a pullback to this red line, you take a sell trade. The same thing, you take a sell trade. So this is what you'll be doing. In this scenario, the red line is acting as a dynamic resistance level. So that is where you are expected to take your sell trade. Each time price makes a pullback to the moving average line, which is this red line, you take what? A sell trade. So this another example here. You can clearly see that here we have two moving average, the 20 and the 50. The red is the 20, while the 50 is the blue line. So for you to take a sell trade, you wait for the price to either touch the red line or be in the middle of the blue and the red line for you to take your sell trade. So if you try to buy in this market, you are going to hurt yourself because the market is clearly in a downtrend. So you can see this arrow, this red arrow is a potential point where you're expected to take your sell trade. The red arrow is a potential point where you are expected to take your sell trade. So this is what we call the decline stage, the last stage of the market structure, the decline stage, whereby the sellers are in control of the market, pushing the price down. So this is another example here. You can see the moving average here is acting as a dynamic resistance level. When price comes close to the moving average or cross above it a little, you take a sell trade. So these red arrows are the potential points for you to take your sell trade. So this is another example when in case if the market makes a deep pullback, right? So in this scenario, you can use a trend line because the price is breaking above the moving average. So in this scenario, the price is not respecting the moving average because it's breaking above it. You can see the first one, second one, and the third one. So in this scenario, you can use the trend line to map these highs, connect it from these highs, and extend it down. So when price comes to the trend line, you take a sell trade. When price comes to the trend line, you take a sell trade. So this tells you that the market is clearly going down. So if you look at the green arrow, you see that the green arrow has more movement than the red arrow. So the red arrow is just a pullback, while the green arrow is the direction of the trend. So for you to catch more pips, you have to trade in the direction of this green arrow. Don't ever try to trade in the direction of the red arrow. Don't try to trade against the trend. Trade in the direction of the trend. So if the price makes a pullback, you take a sell trade. If price makes a pullback, you take a sell trade. Price makes a pullback, you take a sell trade. So this is how you trade the market structure. This is how you trade the market structure. So once you understand the market structure, once you understand how it works, and you understand the 4 stages of the market, you'll be able to trade the forex market profitably. So the advice I have for you guys is to go and backtest this strategy on your demo account. If it is working well for you, then you can implement it on a live account. So ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for you in this video. If you love this video, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more educative content like this, and also don't forget to turn on the notification icon to be the first to be notified whenever I drop new update. I will see you again next week Sunday for our next episode on forex trading tutorial. For now, enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.